What is up, guys? So today I'm my Plays here, and today I'm gonna be showing you a game. It's called No Time. This game is about. It's basically a parkour game where um you get how it's like a parkour game like any other parkour game, and except the one exception is you can save people. I'm gonna show you that later, and there's special abilities like survivors. There's special ability characters called survivors. We've got the beginner level noob. You get healed, and they get beginner's luck. You get heals, and then track star speed, more speed. You get heals and speed. You get heal if you drop bacon for somebody. They get damage reduction. This one double jump. This one you more HP and charging. I'm gonna go through all of them the rest of them really quickly. So just pause if you want to see what they do. I got Meowster, odds. This is my favorite because it's gambling essentially, but like you don't have to pay to gamble. You can see that. This is also a good one, but this is for like if your teammates are down. You can remove stuff. And then flow state. Wait, no, this is help a bot. Like help people. This is the one where you remove things. Then that, copy, and then that's that. Okay, let me show you the basic gameplay. So basically, what you do is it's a parkour game, right? Let's use Rainbow Road as an example. Basically, your goal is to get to the end, which would be right over here. Wait, right over here. As I'm using the dice guy, where I can get a certain amount of HP every time. And since I'm by myself, yeah, I can do certain things. I'm by myself. If I die, it's over, technically. Essentially. That's why I like this game, because I like this character, as you can see when you roll. And unlike other characters where like sometimes they only have like 3 use cases, this one you can do it infinite amount of times. And if you get lucky enough, you get a speed boost or like a lot of health, which basically means you could just run through it. You could just run through it at that point with the health boost. It's a rare chance. It's like 1%. If you hit that 1% chance, basically it's an easy win. So this is what and then you get money every time you win. And then you can buy, the characters and stuff. And yeah. So let me switch on over to Publix to show you how the revive mechanic, or the down to mechanic works, essentially. Okay, so we're in a public match. Of course, the amount of stars is how difficult each map is. So let's say we did this one 3 stars. It would be semi-difficult. But if you know what you're doing, it's not that hard. And then you can spectate people playing it. You know, if you're dead, of course, or if you just... Well, no, if you're dead, actually, let me show you. Let me show you what happens when you're dead. Or when you're dead for a long enough time. Alright. Let's get this started. Alright, so no more time. Oh, yeah, by the way. So the aim of the game is to get to the end of the map in a certain amount of time, which is 1 minute, which is 2 minutes, basically. You only have 2 minutes. And there's a death wall. There's a death wall right behind you. And if you don't outrun that death wall, you basically lose. Obviously, there's just this mini area here where you can just play soccer. You can play the game with the ball. There's certain maps. This is a 2-star map, which is not relatively difficult if you know what you're doing. Okay. 150 health. Also, you get a random amount of starting health. The higher the health, obviously, the more you can tank hits. So, basically, when people go down, which will be shown eventually, you can carry somebody. And then, after enough time, they'll respawn. They'll respawn, giving you money for helping out somebody. You know. And then, obviously, you can slide for better movement. As you can see. Save revive. You get money. But if you get down yourself, you're just going to have to hope someone picks you up and saves you. Obviously, the longer you play, there will be more, like, you'll figure out, like, cool shortcuts and stuff. Of course, spots to avoid certain sections. And, yeah, when you get revived, it's just, you do better. And that red line, by the way, over there, I can't really point to it, but you can see it. If you don't outrun that line, then you basically lose. Wait. Shit. There we go. And as you can see, I'm picking up somebody, and boom. Your goal is to save as many people as you possibly can. And if you go down towards the end, it's not that bad, because eventually someone will just pick you up, and then if you make it to the end, you get basically you get win money. I didn't show that here because I died. I died before I could help somebody. Because they couldn't take me to the end. Try not to die towards the end. Because, you know, close to the end. But if you have enough time, someone can pick you up and take you to the end. So, yeah. Basically, that's that. That's basically how the game works. And now we're just going to go into some cool silent gameplay. With music, of course. that is enough gameplay here. So basically, I forgot to mention this, but every so often, if you get a guy that's wearing like the gold money guy, like right here, the if he's alive by the end of the map, you get extra money. As you can see, bling bling bonus. And if you save people, you also get more money. So yeah, basically, that is how this game works. And also, if you save people, you can be an honorable mention. But if you save more, then you get MVP. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically the game. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. See you guys to Chaotic Memer.